Hi guys, I'm Becky from Jungle Scout and today we're going to be looking into lifestyle photography. So when you're selling on Amazon, one thing is for sure, you want good product photography. The best option is hiring a pro, but what if we can't afford to shell out for a swanky photographer? Or you simply don't have the time to wait? Not all companies include lifestyle images, which is such a wasted opportunity, but one that you can take advantage of. So, as I'm sure you're fully aware, our main product image needs to be on a white background, but you also have 8 other image slots, which is where you can get a bit more creative and really make your listing stand out from the crowd. Customers also like to see their product being used in real life and in real environments. This improves their trust in you and in your product and gives you the chance to really show off your product. First things first, do some research. Check out your competition to get a good idea of what they're doing or not doing. Check out other Amazon marketplaces, or why stop at Amazon? Have a Google, see what other companies are using as examples of lifestyle images. Look at Pinterest, and you'll soon have plenty of ideas. Now here are some top level considerations to help you put on your creative thinking caps. Know your audience, who buys your product. What do they want to see? How can you make it appeal to them? Do you need any models? Can you rope in some friends or family to help with this? Hiring models can also be expensive, so you can work with people you know or aspiring models. Think about where you'll take your photographs and if there are any other items that you can use to really set the scene. For our demonstration, we're going to be using an iPhone 7 Plus. Step 1, prepare for your shoot. Put some time and effort into making sure the product and the setting look good. Today, we're going to be using a backpack. Some products may need dusting, polishing, or stuffing with paper to make them look fuller. My location right now is a sunny climate, so I decided to make use of the nice daylight outdoors. It was partially cloudy, which is actually a good thing, as this diffuses the harsh sunlight. Don't go trying to take photographs in a dark area. Even what appears to be a well-lit room at night can be too dark for a high-quality photo. If you're unsure, try taking a few test photos and see how they turn out. Most smartphones are great at balancing the light and the white balance themselves. But if there's not enough light, they will overcompensate and you will end up with a dark and noisy image. Think very carefully about the position of your product because you want to show it in its best light possible. Step 2, taking the photographs. Don't be afraid to just dive in and get started once you're happy with your location and setup. The more photos you take, the more you can edit later. So, with my backpack in place, it's time to start shooting. As I was shooting outside in daylight, the exposure was already pretty good, showing the product and background in a balanced nature. By tapping the screen, you can reset the focus, and by tapping and holding, you can scroll up and down to increase or decrease the exposure. Leave space around the product to give you room to crop and edit later on. This next step is optional, but portrait mode is a super handy way to make your photos look even more professional and ensuring your product really pops. This mode blurs the background of your image while still keeping your focal point in focus, which is a great perspective for some lifestyle photography. Even if you don't have an iPhone with portrait mode, you can still take great photos. Try mixing things up a little bit. Show your product in use, on a model, different angles and human presence. As mentioned in our previous photography video, lighting is everything. The good thing here is that your phone will do most of the work for you, but give your phone a good foundation to work with by choosing the most suitable location with good light. Do not include any brand name or logos. It could get you into trouble. Also, try to make sure your models don't wear white, as it can wash out the photograph. Try to pick complementary colours for your location, props and clothing. Now this errs on the side of caution, but if you are using any models, especially children, even if you know them or the parents, just make sure you have written consent to use their images for your product marketing and advertising. Step 3, editing. To save time, it's usually easiest to go through your entire shoot first and mark or add your top images to a folder. Be critical here and make sure you're picking out the best images from the set. Use the inbuilt photo editor on your smartphone to crop your image. We're using the Apple one as we're using an iPhone. Next, tap on the filters icon. Now, only use a filter if you 100% need it, as it can make the image lose quality and not look as professional. If your image is bright enough already, then skip this part. Try playing contrast a little bit. Highlights is also a good one to edit ever so slightly, and the temperature can either be cooled or warmed, depending on what the image needs. Remember to keep the colours natural. You don't want it to look like a cartoon. Finally, feel free to sharpen it just a tad. You can destroy the image quality by going overboard with this, so just a little bit. Once you're finished, save them all, back them all up, and then you're good to import them to Amazon or your e-commerce store. That's it, it's over to you now. So with a bit of creativity, you can introduce your own lifestyle product photography. We really hope this video helped, and we'd love to hear from you if you try out any of these methods. I'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye.